This is your training contract. You will pay your training fee in Hong Kong.
Sir, I want to ask, at this...
No, sign it. No questions?
Sir, I need a little bit more time
No,
to read.
just sign it now.
Okay.
Stay home in Cantonese. Follow me. 1, 2, 3. Stay home. Yes. Then I will teach Magana alphabet. It's language. That means pretty girl. Follow me. 1, 2, 3. Language. Yes. Monkeys.
Okay, we now go to this financial company. Everybody goes to that financial company to lend money. Okay, go. Oh, and you have to give me your passport.
But
No,
my
no,
passport,
no, but give it to me.
my passport,
No.
no,
No, I will keep it for you, okay?
okay.
No, keep going.
Okay, I have filled in the money for my form for you. You can just sign here and you will get the money in a few days.
Ma'am, I want to ask how much can I need to pay?
Aiya, everyone pays the same噶啦. Just sign here, no problem.
Ma'am, I want to ask this.
Aiya, so troublesome. You ask your agent lah. Hey, no problem.
And-
Sign.
I need some time to read it.
No read lah. Just sign here lah.
Okay.
It's time for you to pay the money. If you don't pay by tomorrow, I will call your employer.
Call again. You know they are just so very annoying and disturbing, huh? Why don't you just pay them? So that they won't disturb us anymore. You know I can always buy you. Buy another one. Actually my mother is sick. I don't want to hear any excuse. Just pay them and solve the problem now. Or not I'll fire you and I'll find another helper, okay? Okay, sorry mom.
The agency is so fucking bad. Why hasn't anyone said? It sucks. We need to work on this. This agency are horrible people. The domestic workers are scared. They're afraid that if they stand up and complain, they may get into trouble and they may lose their job. But they should not be scared because these three are fucking high and most of them are illegal. If those agencies want to sue me because I'm being frank, I'm obliged to dance with them. Before the helpers' arrival to Hong Kong, the agency charged them with unreasonably high training fee, and also the medical examination fee. Those fees are even higher than the monthly salary of the domestic worker. This is totally unacceptable. The contradictory policy between Hong Kong and the home country of the domestic workers are the roots of the problems. For example, in Philippines, agency cannot charge commission, but the collection of training fee is legal. It provides a chance for those agents to exploit the domestic helpers. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, the agency are allowed to charge $401 to domestic helpers, which is 10% of their first month's salary. The employers are required to pay the other fees like the insurance, the medical fees for their domestic helpers. However, many domestic helpers are required to pay the fee by themselves. How horrible! Worse still, you know what? The agency would collude with the moneylenders in Hong Kong to exploit the domestic helpers. As long as the domestic helpers arrive Hong Kong, the Hong Kong agency will bring them to the moneylender office to borrow money to cover the agency fee or other fee. Then the moneylender asks the domestic helpers to make cash payment through 7-Eleven, which the words on the receipt are easily blurred. Now seeing what the agency have done, I'm sure that many people will be surprised by the cruel reality. Some people suggest some solution to help this problem. Let's take a look at them and see if they work. The first solution is to abolish the 2-week rule. But first, what is the 2-week rule? The Hong Kong immigration law only allows 2 weeks, is 2 weeks, for domestic helper to find a new employer if they are fired or they quit. Otherwise, they have to go back to their home country according to the immigration law. That's the 2-week rule. But the government or the LACO will not pass this amendment because there's no incentive for both parties, because the domestic helper don't have votes or cannot give any pressure to the government. Some suggest that the government should educate the domestic helpers and also the employers to tell them what are their rights and what they should not do, even if the domestic helper know the agency are charging illegal fee. But they still have to pay the fee. Otherwise, they can find an employer in Hong Kong. Then they have to get back to their hometown. It's time for us to think about some new solution to solve this problem. How about setting up a commission? Like the Equal Opportunities Commission in Hong Kong. There are only few NGOs in Hong Kong help domestic helpers on this issue. There's no commission which has official power, which can give confidence to domestic helpers to realize those illegal fees and complain them. The Commission can also set up a rating system for those agencies in Hong Kong. If those agents had bad record in the past for charging illegal fee, then they'll be rated in a very bad way. For those who treated domestic helper good and had a good reputation, they can be rated higher in the rating system. It would definitely help the employees and the domestic helper to select which one is really suitable for them and had a good record. The agency can also set up a whistleblower system for agency to monitor each other. So there you go. Agency fee for foreign domestic helper. Neglect and a fucking serious issue in Hong Kong. Modern slavery and exceptionally unfair in nature. You may think that there's nothing to do with you because you are only the employers of the domestic helper. But it's the human rights issue. The domestic helpers, they're human. They're also entitled with dignity and rights like you and me. Hong Kong as an international city with high reputation, it should not abandon the interests of domestic helper but cater the needs of every minorities in the society. With sufficient public attention and support, there is a high chance for us, citizens of Hong Kong, can finally change things for the better. Let's all hope for change, for good change, for every possible kind.